Hello everyone, this is Blanca. Thanks for joining me. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I use Smart Iron-On without a Cricut machine, but using one of my favorite butterfly dies to cut through the Smart Iron-On. So I'm using this butterfly die, which is a crafter's companion die, and I'm going to use my manual die cutting machine. I'm going to be cutting a piece of Smart Iron-On, as you can see here, and I'm going to place the shiny part of the iron-on down and the matte part up, and then my die cut is going to be facing down, and then I'm running it through my die cutting machine, and I ran it through twice, as you can see here. And then once I take off my die cut, as you can see here, the butterfly doesn't cut all the way through, which is fine because we're not looking for the butterfly to cut all the way through the Smart Iron-On. I just wanted to cut it enough so that I can weed out the parts that I don't need, as you see here. And what I ended up doing as well is die cutting my butterfly with paper so that I can see where I'm going as I am weeding out my butterfly. And here is my butterfly weeded out. I ended up doing a total of 4 butterflies because I'm going to be adhering these to 4 pieces of fabric that are 4 inches by 4 inches, because then I'm going to use these fabrics to create some coasters on my next video. So I hope you come back for my next video as well. Now I'm going to adhere these butterflies using my Cricut Mini Easy Press and my Cricut mat as well. And as I mentioned before, it's okay that my die cut through a little bit of the butterfly through the plastic. Once you iron it on, it will lift just fine. One tip that I wanted to give you, that even though you may be using your Cricut mat, it's always good to add something else to the surface in order to protect it. In my own experience, the surface gets really warm, so if I iron on top of, for example, a cutting mat, it will warp it a little bit. This happened to me before, so I just wanted to mention it. And here I'm just going to iron on my butterfly to my fabric. I'm following the instructions from the Cricut website, which it says to warm up the fabric for 5 seconds, put on your iron-on, then you're going to iron it for 25 seconds, then turn it around and then iron it for 15 seconds. Then you let it cool and then you peel it off. And I also always like to use parchment paper with my iron-on. Also, when I peel off the plastic from my iron-on, I always like to go back and just iron it over with my parchment paper just to make sure the iron-on really got stuck into the fabric. So as I mentioned before, I ended up making 4 squares with the butterflies, and I'm going to be using these to create some coasters, some tile coasters on my next video. So I hope you come back and watch how I did those coasters. And here is a close-up of the squares. So this is a nice way to extend the life of your favorite dies. You can use them with Smart Iron-On, and you can use them on fabric, which is a great thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you come back for more videos, and I'll see you next time.